Hey, welcome back to 7-Minute Books. I'm Sam, and today we're talking about Cube, The Secret History of the Workplace by Nikil Saval. Sophie, I have to ask, have you ever sat in a cubicle and just felt trapped?
Oh, absolutely. And I think everyone who's worked in one knows that feeling. What I love about this book is that it explains why that space exists in the first place. Saval argues that the office isn't some neutral container. It's a physical battleground between management and labor, efficiency and creativity. And it's been that way since the beginning.
Right, and he starts way before skyscrapers. In the 1800s, clerical work was this respected gig, a path to partnership. You'd work in a cramped counting house right next to your boss, doing a bit of everything.
Exactly. There was no specialization, no rigid hierarchy. But then corporations exploded, railroads, insurance companies, and suddenly you needed an army of clerks to handle all the paperwork. That's when the office, as we know it, was born.
And the first solution was brutal. They just crammed everyone into a giant open room, desks in rows, managers on raised platforms watching everyone. It was basically a factory floor for paper.
That's the Taylorist influence, Frederick Winslow Taylor's scientific management. They timed typists with stopwatches, measure how far a file clerk walked. The goal was to eliminate every wasted motion. But of course, people hated it.
Yeah, the literature of the time captures that alienation. Sinclair Lewis's Babbitt, Kafka's The Trial, this sense that you're trapped in a soul-crushing machine. And then the Depression made it worse. You were grateful for the job, but it was eating you alive.
So, in response, a group of German designers came up with Bürolandschaft, office landscape. They ditched the grid and arranged desks in free-form clusters, with plants and movable screens. The idea was to mimic natural workflow and foster community.
But American companies saw it and thought, great, we can pack more people in for less money. They wanted the open plan without the expensive furniture. Enter Robert Propst, a designer at Herman Miller.
Propst was genuinely trying to liberate workers. He created the Action Office, modular panels, adjustable surfaces, a tool for knowledge workers. He wanted to give people privacy and autonomy. But corporations completely twisted his vision.
They made the panels smaller, the materials cheaper, and suddenly you've got the cubicle. It offered neither privacy nor community. It was this half measure that satisfied no one. And it became the symbol of corporate drudgery, Dilbert, the office, all that.
Which brings us to the counter-revolution. In the 1990s and 2000s, tech companies rejected the cubicle and brought back the open plan, but with sofas, game rooms, and beer taps. They promised creativity and collision.
But Saval is super skeptical of that. He says it's actually a more sophisticated form of control. You can't hide. You're always on. And the line between work and life disappears. The ping-pong table is a gilded cage.
Exactly. It demands not just your time, but your whole personality. And now with remote work, the home becomes the new office. We're still wrestling with that same question. How do we organize work without crushing the human spirit?
The takeaway for me is that the office is never neutral. It's always a choice. And the story of the cubicle is really the story of a promise that keeps getting broken.
If you want to dig deeper into this or any other book, the whole library is on the 7-Minute Books app. Over 6,000 fiction and nonfiction titles you can read or listen to in any language. It's $2.99 a month, $9.99 a year, or $19.99 for lifetime access. So the next time you're in an office, or your living room turned office, remember, the walls are made of choices, not inevitability. We'll see you in the next one.